Hi, my name is Lana Levere, and I wanted to give my part of the presentation on our group project of Newton's second law of motion. For part E, my first slide, I wanted to give my example of elevators and how they used Newton's second law of motion. The motor has to create more force than gravity to accelerate the elevator upward, which is described by F equals ma. Engineers add counterweights to reduce mass, so less force is needed. The acceleration changes depending on how many people are inside the elevator because the larger mass requires more force. This is why elevators start and stop smoothly instead of moving instantly. For my second slide, over my additional interest, I looked into Newton's second law and how it affected drag racing. I spoke with someone in our group about drag racing the topic came up, and I wanted to look into it and see how Newton's second law affected it because I never would have thought that it would have an effect on drag racing. I was surprised that acceleration isn't just about horsepower, it also depends on the car's mass. The same engine force can create different acceleration just by making the car lighter. I also learned that the net force matters because the friction and the air resistance reduces acceleration. Something I'd like to learn more about is how race teams calculate the exact force needed for certain speed and how engineers use F equals ma to design faster and safer race cars. So I thought that was really cool. And for my third slide over the summary, I wanted to find out how it helped me understand Newton's second law better. And I learned that acceleration always depends on both force and mass, which explains why the same force can create different accelerations. The hardest part was keeping track of all of the forces to find the net force, but seeing real-life examples made the concept easier, especially seeing my group's examples and looking into all their sites and everything. It helped me get a clearer understanding of the whole project overall. What surprised me the most was how small changes in mass or force can have a big effect on acceleration. I realized physics is not just solving math problems, but understanding motion using force equals mass and acceleration. And for our last side, our sites, I just put 3 sites, and I think these are what kind of helped me open up the project, kind of understanding the project more than I would have if I didn't find these sites. They are just the most common Newton's second law sites, I feel like, and it just opened a big variety of things for me. And that should be it. Thank you.